Ladies and gentlemen, Suji Reacts, and this is Miscellaneous Myths Mount Mayon by the channel Old Sarcastic. Okay, what myth is this from? Oh, Philippines. Alright, I don't think I've reacted to Philippine myths. This is gonna be fun. Breaking news: Mount Mayon, a volcano in the Philippines, is erupting. As much we interrupt your regularly scheduled Friday updates to bring you a quick segment on the mythical history of this beautiful natural disaster. The story is sweet. The volcano is rather less so. Seriously, if you have an evac order, please listen to it. Yeah. A volcanic mythology which is sweet. That's going to be surprising because whenever somebody perceives a volcano, what volcano is, or assigns any story or god about it, it's usually anger filled, right? Because it's volcano, lava and everything erupting. So, the Pele one, I remember it. I don't know if there are more volcano mythologies that she covered, but I remember reacting to the Pele one. In that how, Pele is this kind of a temperamental god, but, she also, is basically, volcano erupts, the rain helps, and the ground is made, so that's why she's important part of the whole mythology. And that's something related to if some old lady comes and knock, you're supposed to give her booze or something. If you don't, she's gonna, the Pele, that's going to be Pele, and Pele is going to ruin your house by erupting a volcano. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Remember, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description with all of my videos. Check out the playlist for different reaction channels I've created, like Only Sarcastic Production Reaction. I uploaded quite a few reaction videos from this channel already. Upload 2 a day usually. Usual history or trope at one, and then mythological legend summarized type of thing. So check out, it's all there. Check out the playlist too, like History, CGP Grey, Tier Zoo, Internet Historian. Yeah, that's what this one.
Alright, let's be real. Out of all the relatively common geological formations and weather events people have to deal with on a semi-regular basis, volcanoes are probably the weirdest. Like tsunamis, alright? It's just like a wave, but bigger. Earthquakes? Easy. Whatever primordial being makes up the dirt in this cosmology is itching their butt or something. Thunderstorms? Either some sky god is pissed or they're having a rocking concert. But what do you do when your friendly neighborhood mountain spontaneously farts out 5,000 tons of toxic gas and fills your birdbath with rocks? Most regions with volcanoes explain their temperamentality by ascribing some kind of destructive sentience to them.
Alright, how is a volcano is hard to explain than earthquake. First of all, at that old time when nobody knew the earth is round or whatever, they just saw this ground and I guess wonders in the sky, stars or whatever. So at that time, and whenever earth shakes and cracks up, how are they supposed to explain that? Isn't that same weird as volcano? And how is volcano weird? Can't you just explain it like some god is creating more land or something? Volcano erupts, rains and everything, and then new land is created or something. I don't know. Or maybe a god is angry or something. How is that more weird to explain than the earthquake? I don't know.
Mauna Kea's unpredictable outbursts are explained by Pele's fiery temper, while in the vicinity of Greece, volcanic activity was said to demonstrate Hephaestus at work in his forge. And in the 1100s, the Icelandic volcano Hekla was thought by the European Christians to be a straight-up portal to hell. But not every volcano.
Imagine being at that time and every Christians are, all the, I don't know, Catholics and popes and everybody saying, oh, that's just portal to hell. I mean, you living at that time, obviously believing all this, would think, oh, that's a literal portal to hell. Like there is an actual place somewhere right now that is a portal to hell. That is just weird feeling, right? I mean, knowing everything right now, we would see that like, isn't that funny? And we just shrug it off and move on. But at that time, people actually believed all that, So people are like, oh, look at that. That's actual, portal to hell. That's just effed up.
Volcano myth is quite so turbulent. Some of them are actually quite sweet. So today let's turn our eyes to the Philippines and examine the folktale behind the picturesque Mount Mayon, which you might have heard of because it recently exploded. Anyway, so our story begins, as so many do, with a beautiful princess being pursued by too many suitors. The princess in this story is named Mayon, daughter of Chief Makusog, and in classic princess fashion, she's both beautiful and single. That is, until one day while taking a bath in the river, she slips and falls in, and is promptly rescued by the stewed Panginoron, who proceeds to court and propose to her on.
Yeah, so she was taking a bath and suddenly slips, and this guy just suddenly mysteriously arrives there. I think he was watching behind the bushes or something.
fairly short notice. Makusog gives him his blessing, and the happy couple proceed to, well, be the kind of happy couple that only fairy tale romances can truly pull off. But unfortunately, one of Magayon's former suitors, a dude named Pagtuga, doesn't know how to take a hint, so he decides the most reasonable course of action to deal with Magayon's newfound romantic ineligibility is to kidnap Makusog and demand Magayon marry him.
I will release your father unharmed if you marry me. What part of this makes you think I'm into bad boys? And pointing to him. Look at him, that's smiling.
Instead of Panganoran in exchange for her father's freedom. Understandably, she's not down with that, so Panganoran and Pagtuga go to war over the whole mess. Now, what exactly happens next varies a little from telling to telling, but the short of it is Panganoran kills Pagtuga, but right as they're celebrating their victory, either Magayon or Panganoran are killed suddenly by one of Pagtuga's warriors, and the other promptly commits suicide. Makusog grieves and buries them together.
That just says the main boss was weaker than one of his warriors, because one of his warriors, like, I could crush him like that, man. Why are you making such a ruckus out of this? They're just fighting and he died. They're like, what the fuck, what a blithering idiot. I'll kill them and just shoots the arrow.
But after the burial, their grave grows into a volcano, specifically the beautiful Mount Mayon, named after the equally beautiful Magayon. The general consensus is that Panganoran is the clouds around the summit of the mountain, while Magayon is the mountain itself, as a kind of immortalized representation of the love that could never
Oh, I get it. That's what this is. So in the Pele thing, it is implied that, you know, Pele is necessary because all the lands she creates. So her love and rivalry with the rain god or something. So, you know, it erupts, it rains, it creates more ground. That was the, you know, core of that thing. In this thing, the core is the love story, right? Like this volcano became bigger because the volcano can be with the cloud, that other guy, so they can be together or something like that. Look at that. This is actually sweet. First I'm like, what the hell? This is gonna be a good and sweet story about volcano, but there you go.
Truly fulfill in life. And that's why this picture is so freaking cool. Context.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fulfill in life. And that's why
this is a real picture. Look at that. Is this not some edited photo? Damn, this is actually, you know, the volcano erupted and created this kind of smoke. Come on, man. This has to be edited, right? This has to be edited. No way it could create like that. Because it's so clear. The face, the hand, face of her and her hand.
Why this picture is so freaking cool. Context.
If I could save time.
Yeah. Okay, I might seem stupid here if it's doctored, but I'm surprised. I mean, look, nature can create lots of things. That's why people see shapes in the clouds. So I don't know if that's real or not. But if it's real, it's so cool, right? Unfortunately, I already used the Someone to Love song in the Pele video and didn't want to use it here. I mean, how many, you know, volcano mythology you're going to come across? You should have used it, I guess.
In a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
Well, there are a few love songs with fiery metaphors. They are usually not about happy relationship. Oh yeah, whenever it's about fire and lava, it's always this angry and, you know, high tempo songs rather than low songs.
Is to save every day till eternity
Okay.
passes away, just to spend them with you.
I made this video in like 2 days. What? Look at that. There was a time where she used to make videos in 2 days. Nowadays it takes some months and I guess year, obviously because it's much bigger videos, more detailed, I guess, rather than just 2 or 3 minute video. But yeah, I mean, let's just summarize. She says that it takes a year for her to create an episode. It just tells us, right? Like we just see this 10-minute episode, but you know, it takes way too long and effort to create that video. Way too much detail.
If I could make days last forever.
But I saw that picture of the lovers appearing in the smoke and I was like, that's dope. I need to do this ASAP. I mean, somebody, if anybody knows, comment down. Is that a real photo or doctored one? If it's real, it's so cool, right? It's one of the coolest photos of all time.
If words could make a wish.
There you go. Alright people, that was Miscellaneous Mount Mayon. Does every volcano has some mythology? I mean, why not? You know, volcanoes has been here long before humans, I guess. And you know, old time humans, when they create all this mythology and all these folk tales and folklore, why won't they create something about volcanoes? So I guess there has to be a mythology for every volcano out there, right? Yeah, I guess he's gonna cover in the future. Alright people, if you like my Rickson, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the Rickson I did this link in the description. Check out the cards of the different playlists, check out the end cards, and yeah, if you want me to react to any video from this channel or any other, I guess comment down. You know, even if I don't reply, eventually I will react to it. just comment with react to and then something, so it's easier for me to find. And yeah, I'll see you next time.